to keep our wings up, to keep our hearts open, and to keep our faith strong. And so I just want to thank each and every one of you for the opportunity to be of service in this way, to be co-creating and leading side by side with you in the Sophia Code movement. Yeah, it's just so special what we're doing here, creating such sacred space here on Earth together at this time. You know, most of humanity is losing its marbles right now in fear and anxiety, and what we're doing is the exact opposite. What we're doing is the solution. It is the solution. It is the solution of all solutions. It's the solution from which all the solutions that you're looking for arises from. The solution, the truth of your sovereign divinity. And the Sophia Code is a sacred text, cover to cover, that declares the truth of your sovereign divinity. And it's also a multidimensional mystery school, cover to cover, for how you can activate your sovereign divinity in such a way that your relationship with life and the operating system within you switches over to your divine consciousness, to a consciousness that knows exactly how you can always be at the right place at the right time in this very pivotal year of change on the planet. So I'm just loving some of these beautiful comments coming in our live chat feed of some of the breakthroughs that our community members are experiencing. And today our team angels are, I believe, Nia and Deja. So if you have any questions about the Sophia Code Mystery School, any questions about the content that I'm bringing up, any activations that you hear me mention, you can reach out to them in the live chat feed, or you can always email us directly at my website, kaiara.com, KAIARA.com. Wonderful. We have a beautiful attendee writing in that says, I wake up at night and now I can feel a presence in my bedroom flooding me with an immense divine feminine presence. It's so wonderful. Wow, that's really huge, Jennifer. Jennifer's writing in, she's saying that Sophia and the Ascended Masters and her Archangel guides have helped her to finally release her mother and the pain that she experienced from her mother taking her life when she was only 12 years old. So these are very powerful testimonials about how your mentorship with the Ascended Masters is literally changing the fabric of your daily reality. And it is a great honor for us to support and celebrate you in these breakthroughs that you're experiencing. You know, as I share again and again in the Mystery School, if you get on the dragon ride of embodying your sovereign divinity, you're coming into contact and you're learning how to integrate the consciousness of your higher self that knows how to guide and lead you to every healing solution, to every answered prayer for more abundance in your life, to every solution that you need for your health, for bringing in new healthy relationships as well, versus toxic codependent relationships. Does that happen overnight? No. What happens is if you do the real inner work that the Sophia Code is inviting you into, if you really step up to the plate in this lifetime and choose to mentor with the Ascended Masters of the Sophia Dragon Tribe, to embody your higher self, what's going to happen is you're going to go through a process where your ego structure starts to melt down. And it really can feel like a total meltdown some days. And as it's melting down, as it's surrendering into the safety and the blessed angel wings of your higher self, you know, all those coping strategies, all those defensive strategies that arise when we feel out of control, that arise when we don't know, when we think we have to have all the answers all at once for life to be meaningful. It's like your higher self is like, I have all the answers, but you, human being, do not need all the answers all at once. You would glitch. It would just be too much information. So the journey of embodying your higher self is a journey of listening every step of the way. You learn how to come into alignment and through faith and trust, right? Because those are the first two angels that we meet in the Key Code 5 Mary Magdalene initiation, faith and trust. We walk with faith and trust, learning how to get clarity and alignment. Those are the next two angels, which then bring us into a place of deep reconciliation with ourselves, not just it's like this reconciliation with our divinity, which then the angel of anointment can come forward and assist us with, of anointing. And then we have the angel of atonement that comes forward and helps us with all the places that we're grieving, when we come into alignment. So isn't that interesting? When we're coming into alignment with our highest and best good, there is both a momentum and a slowing down to grieve that's happening simultaneously. And that's why all of these different aspects of your divinity are arising in every present moment to assist your consciousness in that integration process of how to surrender into the perfection of your divinity, guiding your localized human awareness that is, always looking for the next thing, always looking to be, our human awareness is kind of addicted to the future and the past. And so when you're walking this higher self embodiment practice, you're becoming very sober to the present moment of your life. You're saying, I'm choosing to fully show up in the present moment. In truth, it's the only moment that's ever existing. The only moment that ever exists is the present moment for you to either occupy fully or only partially. And as you learn how to embody your higher self, what's happening is you are becoming so fully grounded in the present moment. You're becoming so anchored in the present moment that it's much easier for you to capture, to listen, to hear, to receive, and to understand the messages, the signs, and the guidance that you are receiving in the present moment. If you're checked out and so freaked out about your future, or if you're so regretful that all you can do is be completely in the past, you're not available to all the information that's being sent to you constantly, both within and in your external reality. That's always like, hey, here's your next step. Hey, if you just pivot just a little bit, you can still keep crying about what happened in the past, but you're also going to get this beautiful pearl in the present moment. Or you can still keep one eye in the future about where you want to go, but here's the wings up next step that you have to complete in the present moment. So it's like, this is how we're learning how to straddle multiple quantum timelines of potential. And it's important to understand that your higher self is asking you to be very fluid and very flexible over the next year and over the next decade. There are so many quantum timelines that we are sorting out in humanity's collective consciousness about what we're going to choose for ourselves over the next 10 years. There's some pretty dark timelines that we're facing. There's also some pretty bright silver linings. It's a really fascinating time to be alive. If you overthink it, you'll start to get a little freaked out. But if you stay in the present moment, you stay in this embodiment, this higher self embodiment practice that we're walking through in the Mary Magdalene initiation, you're always going to be self-resourced. You're always going to know how to pivot and create what you need next with Sophia God, with your mentorship with the Ascended Masters. So Sarah's writing in, she said, I noticed back pain manifesting exactly where my wings should be over the last 3 days. Sarah, I don't know if you've done the Activate Your Angel Wings activation, but it would be really great for you to check it out. If you have done it, go back and watch it again. It could be that your wings are just trying to literally unfurl in a completely new way. And we're at a time right now where our hearts are being opened, but there's so much oppression happening in the outer world. We have to wonder, like, is it safe to open up our angel wings this wide? The answer is yes. The answer is that your angel wing technology is what's here to protect you and also be a part of the solution. So make sure, if you haven't done your Activate Your Angel Wings activation, get that. It's very affordable. It's only $18 off my website. Make sure to go watch that activation. And if you've already watched it, watch it again. It could be that the first time you watched it, you might have had some resistance to being seen as a living angel on earth. And that's okay. It's very natural. But you do need to make sure that you complete that process and unfurl your angel wings completely. So with that said, I think, oh, you're welcome. Yeah, it's very real technology. I noticed that the way I carried my body changed when I finally understood how I was trying to hide my angel wings beneath my shoulder blades. And it was almost making me hunch over quite a lot, actually. And part of that was cellular imprints of trauma that were still clearing in my body. But the other part of it simply was that I had these massive angel wings that were stuffed in behind my back that I was trying to hide from people. And, there's just no hiding something like that. I'm actually working with one client who's been rather hunched over for years. And when he finally did the angel wing activation, he's not that spiritually inclined, shall we say, but he said, I couldn't believe it. I was at the gym, Kaia, and I actually said, I can't believe it. Kaia's right. I actually have my angel wings out, and he said, and I've been standing up taller and straighter, ever since. And I just love that so much when somebody who's kind of tongue in cheek, like, yeah, you're telling me I have angel wings. Sure. And then, to actually do the activation and realize, wow, my posture's changed, how I carry myself changes. To see somebody experience that who really didn't have that much of a background at all with the Sophia Code was really cool. It's real, it's like, I know that anyone who is attracted to this work is going to be truly carrying this angelic DNA that wants to be expressed in this lifetime. Does everyone have angelic DNA? Yes. It's an attribute of divinity. But there are certain souls that have been cultivating their angelic attributes for many lifetimes. And if you're attracted to this work, you're one of those souls. So for you to finally discover that you have angelic technology that's a part of your higher self, just like the golden dragon light body, just like your divine genome, these are all interlocking spiritual technologies that once all the light switches go on and you activate them, they start to work together as one. And it profoundly affects your human body, your physical human body. Because if you are no longer hiding that you're a living angel on earth, what is that saying emotionally? What's the emotional healing there? The emotional healing is that you are accepting who you are, which means you're standing taller, your heart is more open, you're not trying to prove to anybody what you are, and you're not trying to hide to anybody what you are. Because why? Because you've accepted who you are. And when you accept who you are, you're no longer fighting with yourself. And that means there's more space within you to love yourself and maybe have an extra skip in your step, have a whole lot more joy in your life about who you really are. And when we emotionally come into alignment with this spiritual technology, then the mind also comes into alignment as well. And your mind is like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, I'm looking better and I'm feeling better because of the spiritual technology. What's going to happen with my thoughts now? Like, my mind wants to use this technology now. Like, what kind of amazing angelic light work can I do now with these beautiful wings up, my divine genome humming away, my human awareness learning how to integrate into my higher self-consciousness? Like, what's going to happen next? What kind of amazing creative decision am I going to make now about how I'm going to serve this person in front of me, or this community, or being in the grocery store? How am I just going to throw on the lights of divine blessings in every direction with my beautiful angel wings sashaying down aisle number 7? It's just like, how creative are you going to get with the spiritual technology? What happens is, the more that you integrate the blessings of the spiritual technology, as you activate with the Sophia Code teachings in our mystery school, with the higher activations and our ceremonies, you just get lit up. You are a lighthouse of your sovereign divinity wherever you go. And that, my friends, is the solution for the times we are living in. And all other solutions spiral out from the one and only solution of you choosing to embody your sovereign divinity every day. So isn't that interesting how all 4 levels of your being are coming into alignment When you flip on the switches of the spiritual technology, your physical body starts to move in new ways. Your emotional body starts to open up and be more receptive to divine love, first for yourself and then for others. Your mental body comes online. You start thinking thoughts and you start taking actions that are really in alignment with where you want to go in life. And your spiritual bodies choose to flourish and unfurl and have a profound effect on your relationship with life, because the spiritual technology is magnetizing to you many, many blessings from every direction simultaneously. So let's see, your angel wing colors. We're having a discussion about the color of your angel wings in the live chat right now. Okay, so if you can't see your angel wings yet, whether it's with your eyes or on the inner plane,